Why did I leave the Fire Alarm and Technicians Discord? Watch the video to find out. My name is Will from NC Alarms, and today I'm going to be offering you guys a bit of a different video, an explanation as to why I left the Fire Alarm and Technicians Discord moderation team. So, first of all, let's get started. First thing I want to do is I want to say huge thank you to the other 4 moderators, Robert, Miniman, Zachary, and Nick, for being absolute ballers and being on top of the server when I couldn't be there. Y'all have done such a fantastic job of shifting through that server and being able to depict information very well. And I'm very glad that I got the opportunity to work with you guys throughout this process. Now, why did I leave? Well, I left because I felt a little bit under the weather when it came to decision making. I felt like because I was younger, my opinion didn't quite matter as much, and I wasn't able to support my opinion in the way that was expected of the other moderators. That's a general statement. That's just something that's been there from the beginning, and I expected that throughout my time as a moderator. Some of the things that I left, some of the other reasons I left, however, were because I didn't have enough time to invest in the server. I have quite a busy schedule, and it's quite a fixated schedule as well. Being a high school student, I go to school for 8 hours a day, and then I also have after-school activities such as baseball. I have performances for choral singing. I have various other performances that I have to go to. In fact, I have one tomorrow and I have one on Monday, so I've got a lot on my plate, and it just made it very difficult for me to get an opportunity to sit down and look through the server and still get sleep at night. So, and it just so happened that Zach, he pinged me on, or he didn't ping me, he DM'd me saying that I wasn't dedicating enough time to the server. And unfortunately, I had only a little bit more to give, and that was causing me to lose sleep, and I was not happy with that. But I did it anyway for a couple weeks, and I, again, just yesterday decided to call it quits. Oh well. So much for that. Anyhow, when I got that DM, I became a little frantic about, is he going to fire me? Because the way that it was worded, it just seemed like he didn't want me to be there. And I didn't find that conducive in any way, or in any way helpful to my situation. So I felt a little under the weather because of that. And then for the weeks to come, my decision making, at least in the way that I would moderate, felt ignored. I felt like my decisions weren't as valued as they had been prior to the DM that Zach had sent me. I also felt a little bit excluded from some of the decision making because of the fact that I wasn't physically available to be there. So I felt that my opinion didn't really matter to the other 4 moderators that were there, and they would not wait for any input on my end, and understanding that they do have to make decisions rather quickly. However, I don't believe that it was right in that sense to ignore my opinion completely. And I felt that in various situations, my opinion was not heard, regardless of how it was stated. I also left the server because I wasn't able to be there so much. I had to constantly be caught up on some of the information that I was missing. And I was constantly asking, can you guys fill me in on this? What happened? Is there anything that you guys need from me? I didn't want to keep asking that, and that was another reason that I left the server. And that was an indicator to me that said, you know what, this is not where you need to be. So I'd already started to have those feelings, and then last night the music bot decided to have an aneurysm and stopped working. So I decided, you know what, I'm going to try and fix this. So I kicked the bot and I added a new one. Unfortunately, the new one wasn't the same as the old one, even though it was still a music bot. When I set up the settings, I didn't give it permissions, the correct permissions for the server, so the bot stopped working completely. And when Zach was notified about that, his message was not worded clearly to me, and I did not receive it as well as I thought I should have, but I wasn't happy with how it was worded. And I said, you know what, if he seems a little pissed about this, if this is gonna be it, I'm quitting. I'm done. So I wasn't happy about it at all. And yeah. I mean, it was either, at this point, it was either I leave or Zach's going to tell me to leave because I tried to fix a problem. And this is absolutely nothing against Zach either. Zach's a great guy, and it's just that I wasn't providing the moderation that he needed. And I saw that as well as he was starting to see that as well, and it just wasn't a conducive environment for me. Wasn't a productive environment, and it was eating up a lot of the time that I choose to spend making videos, or I choose to spend talking to people online, to some of the other fire alarm enthusiasts. And it's a miracle that I'm even able to make this video right now for you. So unfortunately, this is the end of an era for me. I probably will not go back to moderating on that server unless Zachary absolutely needs it. I left the server entirely though, and I need to explain that to you as well as to why I haven't joined the server back, or joined back in the server since leaving moderation. So, I didn't join the server because I felt like it would be a little bit awkward to come off of being a moderator and then having to slip back into a role of a typical user. It's an interesting change in environment, because you start to see from a different perspective, and I felt like I needed some time to adjust to that perspective. Will I join the server in the future? More than likely, yes, but the environment's a little bit constrained, and I just wasn't happy with the particular just leaving a moderation position and then slipping kind of back into that, you're a part of this general population. That's another part of why I left moderation too, was simply because the fact is that I wasn't able to actively participate in the server because people would be afraid that a moderator would mute them just for saying something completely rational, and I felt like that was inhibiting my ability to communicate with the server. People on the server seemed to think that whenever a moderator showed up, somebody was going to get the hammer. And that really wasn't the case. And I'll offer that to you guys as saying these moderators are not looking for trouble. These moderators are here to help you guys to be a more structured, more organized community. And they're doing their job relatively well. Despite what you may hear from a few of the people on our ban list, we promise, and I say we as if I'm still a part of it, but they are doing their job the way that they want to do their job, and how the precedent was set in the very beginning by Zach. So the moderation team is doing a fantastic job at the moment of keeping the server a clean and family environment, and I'm very happy to be able to participate in such an environment, or to have been able to participate in such an environment with these individuals as well. I do recommend that you guys go check out the Fire Alarm Technicians in Discord server if you haven't done so already. And hopefully you guys go check out my other videos. This probably, if you haven't seen my channel before, this probably isn't a very good video to start with. But if you guys would, make sure you guys go over and check out my other videos. And also, while you're at it, if you go on the Discord server, you'll see a lot of other fire alarm enthusiasts on there who also have fantastic channels, and I definitely recommend that you guys go over there and check those out as well. So that's all I have to say for today, and sorry it's for such a grim video. It's not the kind of video that I like to make, but I felt like I needed to make this video as an explanation, sort of an apology, and a farewell to the moderation team of the Fire Alarms Technicians Discord server. So thank you guys so much for watching. If you like this video, please leave my channel. No, don't actually leave my channel. But if you like this video, make sure you leave a like below, rate, comment, and subscribe so that people just like you can see my videos too. That's all I gotta say for today, guys. That's all. Peace out.